Have you ever looked back at your life and realized there was a moment, one specific moment, when everything could have changed? A conversation you had, but didn't fully hear. An opportunity someone mentioned, but you didn't act on. A window that opened briefly and then closed forever. And the worst part? You didn't even know it was happening. You treated that moment like it was ordinary, like it would come again, like you had infinite time to decide. But here's what most people never understand about wealth. The opportunities that change your financial life don't announce themselves with trumpets and flashing lights. They appear disguised as ordinary moments. A casual lunch conversation, a random email, an offhand comment from a colleague, and then they disappear forever. The Japanese have a phrase for this, Ichigo-Ichie. It means one time, one meeting. It means this moment right now will never happen again exactly like this. Every encounter is unrepeatable. Every opportunity is once in a lifetime, even the ones that seem ordinary. And when you truly understand this principle applied to money, everything changes. You stop waiting for perfect conditions. You stop believing opportunities will come back around. You stop letting wealth slip through your fingers because you thought you'd deal with it later. Today, you'll discover how a 400-year-old Japanese tea ceremony principle transforms how you see and seize financial opportunities in every single moment of your life. So you never have to look back and wonder what if. Before we begin, subscribe, like this video, and comment below. What financial opportunity did you miss because you thought it would come again? Now, let's talk about the principle that stops you from ever missing another one. Chapter 1. The Tea Ceremony. The year was 1588. In Kyoto, Japan, a tea master named Sen no Rikyu was preparing for a ceremony. His student, a young merchant named Hideaki, arrived early and watched as Master Rikyu arranged the tea room with extraordinary care. Every flower placement, every scroll position, every utensil angle. Perfect. Hideaki asked, "Master, why such attention to detail? Aren't we doing another ceremony next week?" "You could save this arrangement." Master Rikyu stopped, looked at Hideaki, and said something that would change the young merchant's life forever. "This ceremony will never happen again," Rikyu said quietly. "These exact people, in this exact moment, with this exact light coming through that window, will never gather in precisely this way for all of eternity. This is Ichigo-Ichie. One time, one meeting. Unrepeatable." Hideaki felt something shift in his chest. He suddenly understood. This wasn't just about tea. This was about how to live, how to pay attention, how to recognize that every moment is precious because it will never, ever come again. That night, Hideaki couldn't sleep. He kept thinking about Ichigo-Ichie, and then he realized something that would make him one of the wealthiest merchants in Japan. If every moment is unrepeatable, then every business conversation is irreplaceable. Every market condition is unique. Every opportunity is once in a lifetime. He'd been treating his merchant activities like they would always be there. "I'll negotiate better terms next time. I'll make that investment later. I'll talk to that trader eventually." But there was no next time in the way he'd been thinking. Every interaction was the only time that exact interaction would ever exist. The next morning, Hideaki changed everything. A trader mentioned rice prices were unusually low due to a temporary oversupply. In the past, Hideaki would have thought, "I'll buy next week when I have more information." But this time, he understood. This exact price, this exact supply situation, this exact trader offering this exact deal, this will never happen again. He bought immediately, with every coin he had. 2 weeks later, a drought was announced. Rice prices tripled. Hideaki made enough profit to expand his entire operation. But more importantly, he learned something most people never learn. Financial opportunities don't repeat. They disguise themselves as daily moments, but each one is irreplaceable. Over the next 30 years, Hideaki built a trading empire worth millions, not because he was smarter than other merchants, but because he saw what others missed. While other merchants waited for better opportunities, or more information, or perfect timing, Hideaki understood, this moment is the opportunity, and it will never come again. Chapter 2. The Modern Merchant. Let's fast forward to today, to a woman named Claire who learned this principle the hard way. Claire was 32 years old, working as a project manager, making $75,000 a year. Comfortable, stable, safe. One Tuesday afternoon, during a team lunch, her colleague James mentioned something casually. He said, "My brother's starting a software company. He's looking for someone to handle operations. Its risky startup salary is only $60,000, but there's equity. 10% of the company if you join now." Claire's heart jumped. She'd always wanted to work in startups. She had the operations experience. The timing was actually perfect. Her lease was ending. She had no dependents. Her risk capacity was high. But then her mind did what most people's minds do. It started calculating, negotiating with reality, creating false comfort. "That sounds interesting," Claire told James. "Can I think about it?" "Maybe I'll reach out next month after my current project wraps up," James nodded. "Sure, but they're moving fast." "Just so you know." Claire went back to her desk, and then life happened. Her project got extended. Her apartment search became stressful. She got busy. Weeks passed. 2 months later, Claire finally reached out. The position had been filled. The person who took it got their 10% equity. That company acquired 4 years later for $80 million. 10%? $8 million. Claire missed $8 million because she treated that lunch conversation like it would come again. Like there would be another startup opportunity. Like she had infinite time to decide. But that specific moment, that exact convergence of her readiness, that specific company at that specific stage, that particular equity offer that was Ichigo-Ichie. One time, one meeting, gone forever. 6 months after missing that opportunity, Claire attended a financial workshop. The instructor, an older investor named Mr. Tanaka, taught a session on something called opportunity recognition. During the break, Claire approached him. She told him the whole story. The missed startup, the $8 million, the regret. Mr. Tanaka listened quietly. Then he asked her a question that changed everything. "Claire," he said, "do you know why you missed that opportunity?" Claire assumed he'd say something about fear or risk aversion. But he didn't. "You missed it because you didn't understand Ichigo-Ichie," Mr. Tanaka explained. "You treated that moment like it was one of many identical moments. But it wasn't. That exact opportunity, with that exact company, at that exact stage, offered to you specifically, that was unrepeatable. And you acted like you could press pause on reality." He continued, "Most people spend their entire lives waiting for the right moment to take financial action. But they don't understand. Every moment is the right moment, because it's the only time that moment will ever exist." Claire felt something crack open in her understanding. She asked, "So how do I stop missing opportunities?" Mr. Tanaka smiled. "You learn to see every financial moment as Ichigo-Ichie. One time, one meeting. This will never happen again exactly like this." Chapter 3. The 4 Principles of Financial Ichigo-Ichie. Over the next several months, Mr. Tanaka taught Claire the 4 principles of applying Ichigo-Ichie to money. And as she applied them, her entire financial life transformed. Principle 1. Every financial conversation is unrepeatable. Mr. Tanaka explained, when someone mentions an investment, a business opportunity, a job opening, a partnership, that exact conversation will never happen again. Not with that specific timing, that specific person, that specific context. Claire started paying different attention to casual conversations. A friend mentioned her company was hiring remote workers. Claire used to think, I'll apply later if I'm still interested. Now she understood. This friend, offering this specific referral at this exact company moment, unrepeatable. She applied that day, got the job. 30% salary increase plus full remote flexibility. The lesson: when financial opportunities appear in conversation, they're not rehearsals. They're the actual performance. Principle 2. Every market condition is unique. People say the market will come back, or I'll invest when it drops again, Mr. Tanaka said. But they don't understand. This exact market condition, this specific combination of prices, sentiment, and catalysts will never exist again. In March of that year, the market dropped 15% due to banking fears. Claire's instinct was her old pattern. I'll wait to see if it drops more. But then she remembered. This exact drop, at this exact moment, with these exact stocks, at these exact price, is Ichigo-Ichie. One time, unrepeatable, she invested $10,000. Within 6 months, it had grown to $13,500. But more importantly, she'd broken the pattern of waiting for better timing that never comes. Principle 3. Every decision window is temporary. Financial opportunities have expiration dates, Mr. Tanaka explained. Sometimes explicit a job offer expires Friday. Sometimes implicit a founder stops hiring after Series A closes. The window is always temporary, always closing. Claire started asking a new question when opportunities appeared. When does this window close? Not, should I do this? Not, is this the best option? But when is the last moment I can say yes to this specific opportunity? A real estate agent mentioned a condo that just listed below market value due to a divorce sale. Old Claire would have said, let me think about it over the weekend. New Claire asked, when are you showing it to other buyers? The answer, tomorrow morning. Claire saw it that evening. Made an offer that night. Got it. Sold it 3 years later for a 40% profit. The lesson: every opportunity exists in a narrow window. Treat it like it will close, because it will. Principle 4. Preparation creates readiness, not certainty. You'll never have perfect information, Mr. Tanaka said. You'll never feel completely ready. But Ichigo-Ichie doesn't require certainty. It requires presence, attention, and the courage to act when the unrepeatable moment appears. Claire realized she'd been waiting for certainty before taking financial action. Perfect credit score, perfect savings amount, perfect knowledge, perfect timing. But Ichigo-Ichie taught her, you prepare so you can recognize and act on unrepeatable moments, not so you can wait for perfect moments that never come. She started preparing differently. Built an opportunity fund $10,000, liquid for when unrepeatable moments appeared. Studied investments not to pick the perfect one, but to recognize good opportunities quickly. Networked not to find the perfect job, but to be ready when opportunities surfaced in conversations. And then, the preparation. Chapter 5, The Science of Unrepeatable Moments. But let's talk about why this works. Why is Ichigo-Ichie so powerful for financial success? Behavioral economists at Duke University conducted a study on decision timing and opportunity cost. They found that people who make faster decisions on time-sensitive opportunities, not impulsive, but decisive, accumulate significantly more wealth over their lifetimes. Why? Because they capture opportunities that careful planners miss entirely while researching, analyzing, and waiting for perfect information that never comes. Another study from the University of Chicago examined successful entrepreneurs and investors. The finding? The most successful didn't have better information than others. They had better opportunity recognition speed. They saw possibilities faster and acted on them while the window was still open. This is the neuroscience behind Ichigo-Ichie. When you understand that moments are unrepeatable, your brain shifts from analysis mode to recognition mode. You stop trying to predict the future perfectly. You start recognizing valuable present moments. Dr. Sarah Martinez, a behavioral economist who studies financial decision-making, explained it this way. Most people treat opportunities like they're permanent fixtures. They think, I'll get to it, but opportunities are more like shooting stars. They appear briefly, illuminate a path, and vanish. The people who build wealth are those who learn to act during the brief illumination. And here's the most important part. Ichigo-Ichie doesn't mean being reckless. It doesn't mean saying yes to everything. It means being present enough to recognize which moments are actually unrepeatable opportunities versus which are distractions. Claire learned to distinguish between them. Unrepeatable opportunities have specific characteristics. They involve unique timing, convergence of readiness, and windows that will close. Distractions lack these elements. Chapter 6. Living Ichigo-Ichie with Money. So how do you apply this to your financial life right now? First, understand that you're surrounded by unrepeatable financial moments every single day. Most people miss them because they're not paying attention. They're on autopilot. They're waiting for big, obvious opportunities while missing the small, perfect timing moments that actually build wealth. Second, start asking the Ichigo-Ichie question. Will this exact opportunity come again? Not, will similar opportunities come? But will this one come again exactly like this? The answer is almost always no. That job offer won't reappear in 6 months. That investment price won't return exactly. That business partner won't still be available. That market condition won't recreate itself perfectly. Third, prepare for unrepeatable moments by building readiness. Have liquid capital available. Have your skills sharp. Have your knowledge growing. Have your network active. Not so you can wait for perfect moments, but so you can act when unrepeatable moments appear. Fourth, practice presence in financial conversations. When someone mentions an opportunity, don't nod and move on. Stop. Pay attention. Ask questions. Recognize that this conversation is happening once. This person is offering this information once. This moment is unrepeatable. Fifth, make peace with imperfect information. You will never know everything before deciding. Ichigo-Ichie teaches that presence and timing often matter more than perfect knowledge. The opportunity that appears when you're 80% ready is better than the perfect opportunity that never comes. Finally, understand that missed opportunities aren't failures, they're teachers. Every time you let an unrepeatable moment pass, you learn. You sharpen your recognition. You prepare better for the next unrepeatable moment, because they will keep coming. Every day, every conversation, every market shift, every meeting, all unrepeatable. The question is, will you recognize them? Or will you keep living like there's infinite time and infinite identical opportunities? Chapter 7. Claire's Legacy. Where is Claire today? 5 years after learning Ichigo-Ichie, she's built wealth beyond what she imagined. Not because she got lucky. Not because she had insider information. But because she learned to see and seize unrepeatable financial moments. Her company is now worth $2 million. Her equity is worth $400,000. She's made 6 figures annually for 3 years. She's built an investment portfolio. She's created financial freedom. But more importantly, she's living differently. She's financially awake. She sees opportunities that others miss because others are sleepwalking through unrepeatable moments. Last month, Claire taught a workshop on financial opportunity recognition. A young woman in the audience asked, "What if I miss an opportunity? What if I don't recognize it until it's too late?" Claire smiled. She understood that fear intimately. And she said something that everyone in the room needed to hear. You will miss opportunities. Everyone does. But here's the truth. The moment you start living Ichigo-Ichie, the moment you start recognizing that every financial moment is unrepeatable, you'll catch 10 opportunities for every one you miss. And that changes everything. She paused. The $8 million startup I missed? I used to torture myself about it. But now I understand. That loss taught me Ichigo-Ichie, and that lesson led to opportunities worth more than money. It led to a life lived awake instead of asleep. So don't fear missing opportunities. Fear missing the lesson. The lesson is, this moment right now will never come again. What are you going to do with it? There's a financial opportunity in front of you right now. Maybe it's in this video. Maybe it's in a conversation you'll have tomorrow. Maybe it's in an email sitting in your inbox. But here's what you need to understand. That opportunity is Ichigo-Ichie. One time, one meeting. It will never come again exactly like this. The question is, will you recognize it? Or will you treat it like it's one of infinite identical moments? Because it's not. This moment is unrepeatable, and so is the next one. And the next one. Every moment of your financial life is once in a lifetime. If this video opened your eyes to unrepeatable opportunities, subscribe to Monetism and activate the bell. Tell me in the comments, what unrepeatable financial moment are you facing right now? And remember, Ichigo-Ichie. One time, one meeting. This will never happen again. Ancient principles, modern prosperity. See you in the next video.